You know, they say talking about the weather. Well, talking about the weather, we've broken some records this week. We had record highs on Monday and Tuesday, and then now on Memorial Day weekend Friday, it's snowing.
Up here from Boston just yesterday, so we kind of feel like we brought the weather with us because it's been snowing all winter in Boston, and now we get to Flagstaff in Arizona. We expect it to be about 60, 70 degrees, and it's snowing. So it's pretty wild, but it's fun.
I absolutely love this. I absolutely love this. I don't like this. This is the best there ever is. This is paradise. These flakes are the size of pancakes, and it's so gentle, it makes everything feel like new. So, thanks, Flagstaff. Wow, can you believe that snow? Memorial Day Friday weekend, right? Oh, it's crazy.
We live in Flagstaff, where if you don't like the weather, just wait a few minutes and it will change. That's a fact.
You can get sunburn and frostbite in the space of a week.
Yeah, and that's not even sitting around the bars. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Tony, how are things out in Donny Park?
Donny Park is great. We've been getting alternating blizzards and sunstorms, and Sue's garden is great. She's got a bunch of plants in. And
we're gonna have Sue a little later in the show, right?
She may well tell us the status of her garden.
Okay, cool. How about you? How are things going out in Mountain Air?
Things are great out in Mountain Air. I actually have my in-laws visiting this week. They're from Youngstown, Ohio. They came out here for the great weather, and they got great weather. In fact, it was nice. Got off work last night, had the late shift, and my father-in-law Tim, he'd already had the fire stoked. We heat by wood stove only out there,
right.
And stoked, and was right used to getting things warm when dealing with the cold. They were hoping for a little better weather. But,
I hear you had 6 inches of snow out in Mountain Air.
Wow.
That's true.
That's great.
Well, guys, as everybody out there in television land knows, this is Tony Norris and James J. And over there is Mark McMahon. And these fellas have been with us since the very beginning of the show. And
that's right.
So this is our second anniversary, so it's a big deal for us. And I can't tell you how pleased I am that you guys are still walking among us and still here on stage with us.
We are the aged correspondents of the show.
We're the gray hairs.
Yeah, a little creaky, but we're still managing.
So what do you plan for us this next year, James? What's special coming up for the poetry word beat?
There's all kinds of stuff coming up this year. What I'm hoping to do is actually get a mixture of locals like we've always done, and get them in here, as well as maybe some folks that are coming through town, working with some stuff with the book festival, so we can get people that might just be traveling through. We'll get them in the studio, get them to read a poem from their short stories, see what they're up to.
Can't wait. And you've got Bill Vernew coming up in a minute, right?
Bill Vernew drove his sleigh in from the snowy northland of Mountain Air, and he's going to play a song for us about how springtime is coming on the Great Divide, and that'll be just a few minutes, so don't go anywhere.
We'll be right back.
When you give the gift of an animal to a family in need through Heifer International, you give the gift that grows. To find out how you can change the life of an entire community with one simple act, go to heifer.org.